Hello students, welcome to ExamRat. It is a platform where you will get content for classes 9th and 10th. So if you are new to our platform, please visit our website, check all our videos and do subscribe. I am Disha and I'll be teaching you biology for classes 9th and 10th. So today we are going to start with part 3 of the chapter Improvement in Food Resources. Part 1 and 2 we've covered in the previous videos. So by any chance, if you've missed them, you can visit our website and check them there. So we are going to talk about storage and animal husbandry in this particular video. So now first video talked about our food resources, crop variety. Then we talked about crop production management. Now we are on the later half of the chapter, which includes animal husbandry and storage. So basically storage is important because एक तो आपने crop बना लिया, variety improve कर ली crop की seeds की, then आपने produce enhance कर लिया, but in the end if you don't store it properly and it falls prey to various other diseases, all the efforts are going to go vain. So storage is very important because in the end if we store it well, then only we'll be able to go and sell our crops in the market, right? So storage losses in agricultural produce can be very high. Factors responsible for such losses are in biotic and abiotic. So biotic में क्या factors हैं? Insects, rodents, fungi, mites and bacteria, and abiotic has inappropriate moisture and temperatures in the place of storage. So these factors cause degradation in quality, loss in weight, poor germinability, discoloration of the produce, all leading to poor marketability. So basically कुछ भी ऐसी चीज which leads to poor marketability, or my grain, my produce, my whatever the product I want to sell is not going to get people will not consume it or not take it from me. In the end it will cause a huge loss to me, right? So these factors can be controlled by proper treatment and by systematic management of warehouses. Preventive and control measures are used before grains are stored for future use. They include strict cleaning, so we can mark here. They include strict cleaning of the produce before storage, proper drying of the produce first in sunlight and then in shade. So थोड़ा सा भी इसमें moisture नहीं रहना चाहिए, proper drying होना चाहिए, and fumigation using chemicals that can kill pests. So till here what we have learnt about importance of storage. Storage losses can be due to two types, biotic, abiotic. उसके biotic के factors हैं यहाँ पे abiotic के factors हैं. Then what happens if these factors get hold of the crop, right? So they show these effects. क्या क्या effects हैं? Degradation in quality, discoloration, and all leading to poor marketability, right? Then we have preventive and control measures. जिसमें there are 3-4 methods, not much. Strict cleaning of the produce, proper drying, first in sunlight, then in shade also you dry it, then fumigation and etc. So animal husbandry is the scientific management of animal livestock. It includes, what does it include? Feeding, breeding and disease control. Animal based farming includes कौन से animals are being used in animal farming. So that is cattle, goat, sheep, poultry and fish farming. So we are going to study about fish also here, and bees and so on. So there is sheep, poultry, cattle and goat, right? Now, as population has been increasing and living standards have increased, the demand for milk, eggs and meat is also growing up, right? So basically, it just tells you about the need for animal husbandry, why we are doing it, okay? Also, the growing awareness of the need for humane treatment of livestock has brought new limitations in livestock farming. Thus, livestock production also needs to be improved. So, we need to improve the produce also. Here we come to cattle husbandry. Okay, so basically cattle is done, the husbandry is done for two purposes, milk and draught labor. Draught labor किसके लिए है? For agricultural work such as irrigation and carting. Indian cattle belong to two different species. So there is Bos indicus, which is basically cows, and Bos bubalis, which is buffaloes. Okay. Milk producing females are called milch animals. So we can take a short note here कि milch animals क्या होते हैं? These are milk producing animals, or you can say dairy animals, while the ones used for farm labor are called draught animals. Okay. So milk production depends to some extent on the duration of the lactation period. So we talked about milk animals, right? So they produce milk. So milk production depends to some extent on the duration of the lactation period, number one. Then what is the lactation period? Meaning the period of milk production after the birth of the calf. So once the young one has been produced, and after that the production of milk after the birth of the young one, that is the lactation period. So milk production can be increased by increasing the lactation period. Then we come to exotic or foreign breeds. For example, Jersey Brown Swiss are selected for long lactation periods, while local breeds like Sindhi, Sahiwal, they show excellent resistance to diseases. So by this we can say that we have taken one trait from both the breeds, one from exotic or foreign and the other from local. So we can say कि इसमें ये quality बहुत अच्छी है and इसमें ये quality बहुत अच्छी है. So this they can be crossbred to get an animal with both the desired characteristics. What are the characteristics here that we have been talking about? Exotic has long lactation periods. I've written here. And local breeds have excellent resistance to diseases. So the examples are written here. Then proper cleaning and shelter facilities for cows and buffaloes are required. Animals require regular brushing to remove dirt and loose hair. So it's not just about the milk production that they can offer. We also have to look about them. We have to take care of them. They need proper care and concern. They need proper shelter facilities. They require brushing. So उनका भी कुछ maintenance रहता है. ऐसे नहीं कि सिर्फ we can just take milk from them and the job is done, right? So they should be sheltered under well ventilated roofed sheds that protect them from rain, heat and cold. The floor of the cattle shed needs to be sloping so as to stay dry and to facilitate cleaning. So all these 3-4 points are written here just uh, for your ease. So regular brushing to remove dirt plus loose hair. Should be sheltered, well ventilated roofs होने चाहिए, floor sloping होना चाहिए, and it should stay dry to facilitate cleaning. The food requirements of animals are of two types. So basically there is maintenance requirement and there is milk producing requirement. So maintenance requirement क्या है? In which the food required to support the animal to live a healthy life. So I've written it here कि food requirement कौन सा होता है, maintenance requirement कौन सा होता है? Food requirement जो कि एक animal को चाहिए to support to support a healthy life. And milk producing requirement which is the type of food required during the lactation period. So कुछ ऐसे खाने की बात हो रही है यहाँ पे जो कि lactation period को enhance कर सकता है और it is required during lactation period. The animal feed now we are going to talk about. आपने सुना होगा एनिमल को फीड देना है, उसकी फीड का टाइम हो गया. So what the feed has in it, it is basically it constitutes roughage, which is largely fiber, and concentrates, which are low in fiber and contain relatively high levels of proteins and other nutrients. So अभी तक तो हमने roughage और concentrates पढ़ा, ठीक है. Cattle need balanced rations containing all nutrients in proportionate amounts. Besides such nutritious food, they contain feed additives just the way we also eat food, but we need sometimes we are prescribed supplements to take all the nutrients that we might not be getting from the food. So that is about it. Feed additives containing micronutrients promote the health and milk output of dairy animals. So here we are talking about feed additives. Okay. So we move to the next slide. Okay. Now this talks about the diseases that they can suffer. Cattle suffer from a number of diseases. The diseases, besides causing death, also reduce milk production. A healthy animal feeds regularly and has a normal posture. So the parasites can be external and internal. Basically, external parasites क्या कर रहे हैं? They live on the skin and they might give the cattle a skin infection, a skin disease. Whereas the internal ones affect stomach and intestine. For example, flukes damage the liver. Now, infectious diseases are also caused by bacteria and viruses. So, vaccinations are also important for the animals. क्यों चाहिए? Because to prevent the diseases or to protect them against viral and bacterial infections. Then we come to poultry farming. It is undertaken to raise domestic fowl for egg production and chicken meat. Therefore, improved poultry breeds are being developed and farmed to produce layers for eggs and broilers for meat. So, क्रॉस ब्रीडिंग प्रोग्राम्स हो रहे हैं between Indian यानी कि indigenous, for example, a seal, if I am pronouncing it correct, and foreign. Exotic में क्या आ गया? Leghorn. So it's being crossbred because we can have a variety improvement here and are focused on to develop new varieties. So crossbreeding कब हो रही है? Basically again, if one quality is superior and one quality is inferior, तो जिसकी जो superior qualities हैं वो traits लेके हम crossbreed करवा देते हैं ताकि हमारे पास एक better superior version उसका आ जाए. Now, why we are doing all this? For number and quality of chicks, dwarf broiler parent for commercial chick production, summer adaptation capacity, tolerance to high temperature, low maintenance requirements, and to reduce the size of the egg-laying bird with ability to utilize more fibrous, cheaper diets formulated using agricultural byproducts. So basically all this is just for our benefit, that why we are doing it. We need the number and quality of chicks, we need the more production of the chicks, we need adaptation of it to tolerate high temperature, we need कि वो fibrous cheaper diets जो formulate हो रही है वो उनको utilize कर पाए. So this is for our benefit. Broiler chickens are fed with vitamin-rich supplementary feed for good growth rate and better feed efficiency. So यहाँ पे भी आपका एक तो supplementary feed के बारे में आ जाएगा कि क्यों दे रहे हैं. For good growth rate and better feed efficiency. Care is taken to avoid mortality and to maintain feathering and carcass quality. They are produced as broilers and sent to market for meat purposes. So care for mortality and feathering and carcass quality, right? For good production of poultry birds, good management practices are important. That goes without saying. So these include maintenance of what? High temperatures and hygienic conditions in housing and poultry feed, as well as prevention and control of pests and disease. Okay. अब जो हाउसिंग न्यूट्रिशनल एनवायरनमेंट रिक्वायरमेंट्स है ऑफ ब्रॉयलर्स आर समवॉट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम एग लेयर्स. क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है? एक तो डेली फूड रिक्वायरमेंट जो है ब्रॉयलर्स का इज फॉर प्रोटीन रिच फूड विद एडिक्वेट फैट. प्रोटीन रिच प्लस फैट. Levels of vitamin A and K is kept high in poultry feeds. पोल्ट्री फाउल सफर फ्रॉम अ नंबर ऑफ डिजीजेस जो कि बैक्टीरियल फंगल कुछ भी हो सकते हैं, राइट? So these necessitate proper cleaning, sanitation and spraying of disinfectants at regular intervals. So we have proper cleaning, we have sanitation, we have spraying of disinfectants, we have appropriate vaccination. All this is going to reduce the loss of poultry. डिजीजेस क्या हो सकते हैं? कॉज्ड बाय पैरासाइट्स हो सकते हैं, ये न्यूट्रिशनल डेफिशिएंसीज भी हो सकते हैं. Now we'll be talking about fish. Fish is a cheap source of animal protein for our food. It includes the fin true fish as well as the shellfish. So this is our point number one. Finned true fish and shellfish, right? Such as prawns and mollusks. Now there are two ways of obtaining fish. So this can be a point two. One from natural resources which is called capture fishing, ठीक है? और दूसरा क्या है? अदर वेज बाय फिश फार्मिंग विच इज कॉल्ड कल्चर फिशरी. सो आई कैन राइट हियर फिश फार्मिंग. Okay. The water source of the fish can be either seawater or fresh water like rivers, ponds, right? So this can be my point number 3 कि water source क्या है? Seawater or fresh water. Fishing can be done in both to capture fish and culture of fish in marine and freshwater ecosystems. Now the first step here that we are going to talk about is marine fisheries. So marine fisheries, India's marine fishery resources include 7,500 kilometers of a coastline. A popular marine fish varieties of the marine fisheries include pomfret, mackerel, tuna, sardines and Bombay duck. So these are the names which I think one or two should be there in our minds, right? Marine fish are caught using many kinds of fishing nets from fishing boats. The yields are increased by locating large schools of fish in the open sea. And उनको locate करने का तरीका हमारे पास क्या है? We are using satellites and echo sounders. So high economic value का कुछ marine fish हमारे पास है which are also farmed in the sea water. This includes what? Finned fishes like bhetki, pearl spots, shellfish and prawns, mussels, oysters, seaweed, right? So there are many. I have just written 3-4. Basically, all of these are of high economical value. That is why we are writing it here separately. Oysters are cultivated for the pearls they make, right? Okay. As marine fish stocks get further depleted, the demand for more fish can only be met by such culture fisheries, a practice called mariculture. So रिसोर्सेज हैं डिप्लीट हो सकते हैं, सो द डिमांड कैन ओनली बी मेट बाय द फिश कल्चर दैट इज कॉल्ड मैरीकल्चर. नाउ इनलैंड फिशरीज, पहला क्या था? मरीन फिशरीज था. अभी किसकी बारे में बात हो रही है? इनलैंड फिशरीज. ओके. फ्रेश वाटर रिसोर्सेज इंक्लूड कैनाल्स, ponds, reservoirs and rivers. So my point number 1 is fresh water में क्या आ रहा है? Canals, ponds, reservoirs and rivers. ठीक है. Brackish water resources where sea water and fresh water mix together. So मेरा second point क्या लिख सकती हूँ मैं? Brackish water क्या है? जहाँ पे sea water and fresh water mix, right? So it is called like such as means इसका example क्या हो सकता है? Estuaries and lagoons are important fish reservoirs, right? Now capture fishing is also done in such inland water bodies. The yield is not that high, so most fish production is from aquaculture here. Sometimes fish culture को किसके साथ एक combination में करते हैं? With a rice crop, so that the fish that are grown in that combination in the water in the paddy field, it is basically done to incorporate fish species that are local, right? So one is about fish culture with the rice crop, or in paddy fields the fish are being used. Another culture is जहाँ पे 5-6 species of a fish are put together. Why? Because different species have different requirements, so they compete. They do not compete for the food. Instead, all of them can live in one habitat. So this is about combination of 5-6 fish which are of different species, yet they can stay equally properly with each other because they do not compete for food, and they have different food habits also. Okay, so this is an example. Like cattleys are surface feeders, so these are surface feeders. यहाँ पे मैं छोटा सा लिख रही हूँ surface feeders, ठीक है. Rowers feed in the middle of pond, so ये कुछ middle का type का structure आप imagine कर सकते हो. कॉमन कार्प्स, मृगल, दे ऑल आर बॉटम फीडर्स. ठीक है. सो ऐसे एक डायग्राम बना लिया जिससे याद रहेगा ऊपर कौन सा था. जो ऊपर था वो सरफेस फीडर था, जो नीचे था वो बॉटम फीडर था, जो मिडल में था वो मिडल ऑफ द पॉन्ड में फीड करता है. ठीक है. सो कार्प्स फीड ऑन द वीड्स, then together these species can use all the food without even fighting with each other for the food. This increases fish yield from the same pond, right? Now the disadvantage of such a culture. One problem with this composite fish culture is that many of these fish breed only during monsoon. So even if the fish seed is collected from the wild, it can be mixed with that of other species as well. So a major problem in the fish farming is the lack of availability of good seed, right? इसको भी ओवरकम करने के लिए कुछ ढूंढा था. क्या था? Ways have been worked out to breed these fishing ponds using hormonal stimulation. So this is our point 3. Then this has ensured the supply of pure fish seed in desired quantities. So next we come to beekeeping. Now we all know we get honey from bees, right? So honey is widely used and therefore beekeeping for making honey has become an agricultural enterprise. Since beekeeping needs low investments, farmers use it as an additional income to generate additional income basically. So since it is low investment kind of a thing, so साथ साथ crop तो रख ही सकते हैं, साथ में beekeeping भी रख सकते हैं, right? So In addition to honey, the beehives are a source of wax which is used in various medicinal preparations. So after the honey is taken from the beehive, from the bees, so जो beehives बच जाते हैं, they are also a source of wax जो कि बहुत ही ज़्यादा medicinal preparations में use कर सकते हैं. Now, the local varieties of bees used for commercial honey production are Apis cerana indica, which is commonly known as the Indian bee, written here. Okay? A dorsata, which is the rock bee. All this is written here, बस यहाँ पे flow chart की तरह लिखा है. And the Italian bee, which is A mellifera. The Italian bee is the main variety which is being studied in the later part of the chapter. So we have studied Apis cerana indica, A dorsata, which is the rock bee, and A florae, which is the little bee, and then we have A mellifera, which is the Italian bee variety. So all this is for commercial honey. Now, Italian bee is the variety which is used for commercial honey production. और क्या होता है Italian bee में? They have high honey collection capacity. They sting less. ठीक है? Breed well. So, for commercial honey production, bee farms or apiaries are established. The value or quality of honey depends upon the pasturage or the flowers available to the bees for nectar and pollen collection. So basically bees sit on the flowers, they take nectar from there and then they make their own honey. So वो honey की quality जो है वो किस पे depend कर रही है? एक तो pasturage पे develop कर रही है, depend कर रही है, sorry, और flowers available, ठीक है, kind of flowers available. All this is going to determine the taste of honey. कैसा होगा, ठीक है, कितना मीठा होने वाला है, जो भी जैसा भी उसकी qualities है, all this depends on the type of flowers that are available to the honeybee for making honey. So with this we come to the end of the chapter. Let's just quickly do a revision. So we studied about storage. Storage losses क्या होते हैं? कुछ भी टाइप के हो सकते हैं, abiotic और biotic. Biotic में कुछ insects, rodents, fungi, mites, bacteria are the causative organisms. Abiotic में inappropriate moisture, temperatures, these are the causes. क्या लॉसेस हो सकते हैं? स्टोरेज लॉसेस में क्या देखने को मिलेगा? डिस्कलरेशन मिलेगा, डिग्रेडेशन इन क्वालिटी होगा, लॉस इन वेट, पुअर जर्मिनेबिलिटी एंड इसकी वजह से पुअर मार्केट, राइट? सो देन वी कैन से प्रिवेंटिव एंड कंट्रोल मेजर्स क्या है? स्ट्रिक्ट क्लीनिंग ऑफ द प्रोड्यूस, प्रॉपर ड्राइंग, सनलाइट, शेड, फ्यूमिगेशन एंड केमिकल्स जो कि पेस्ट को किल कर सकते हैं. देन एनिमल हस्बेंड्री के बारे में था, क्या क्या एनिमल लाइफ स्टॉक में आ रहा है? फीडिंग, ब्रीडिंग, डिजीज कंट्रोल. एनिमल कौन से यूज हो सकते हैं? कैटल, गोट, शीप, पोल्ट्री एंड फिश फार्मिंग. So as the population increases, our demand for milk, eggs and meat is also going up. Therefore, we need to keep a check on animal husbandry as well. So cattle husbandry में क्या है? Milk and draught labor है. ड्रॉट लेबर क्या मतलब? एग्रीकल्चरल वर्क के लिए हम कैटल को यूज कर रहे हैं फॉर इरिगेशन एंड ऑल, राइट? सो देर आर दीज टाइप्स. इंडियन कैटल का स्पीशीज के बारे में बताया है, बॉस इंडिकस एंड बॉस प्यूबेलिस, विच इज काउज एंड बफलोज. देन वी हैव द ब्रीड्स, लोकल, एक्सोटिक, दोनों में एक एक अच्छी अच्छी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है, दोनों की वो अच्छी जो क्वालिटी है वो लेके हम क्रॉस ब्रीड करवा के एक सुपीरियर वेराइटी रख सकते हैं, राइट? देन एनिमल्स नीड टू बी टेकन केयर ऑफ, उसमें उनकी नीड फॉर शेल्टर, ब्रशिंग, है ना, एंड द फ्लोर शुड बी क्लीन एंड एक्सेट्रा. फूड रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है? एक मेंटेनेंस रिक्वायरमेंट है, एक मिल्क प्रोड्यूसिंग रिक्वायरमेंट है. एनिमल फीड देते हैं, उसमें रफेज होता है और कॉन्सेंट्रेट्स होता है. रफेज में फाइबर ज्यादा होता है, कॉन्सेंट्रेट्स आर लो इन फाइबर बट दे आर मोर इन मतलब इनरिच्ड इन प्रोटीन्स एंड न्यूट्रिएंट्स. देन वी हैव फीड एडिटिव्स जो कि कैटल को विदाउट आई मीन विद द फूड दैट वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग उसके साथ एडिटिव्स दे सकते हैं फॉर बेटर क्वालिटी ऑफ milk and whatever produce that we get from them. Then parasites of cattle can be internal, external. एक स्किन पे रहता है, एक स्टमक में रहता है, राइट. Then there are indigenous species, exotic species. Then the supplements that are given to the cattle basically for what? For good growth rate and better feed. Then we talked about diseases. So diseases are caused by parasites and by nutritional deficiencies. और क्या क्या कर सकते हैं केयर देने के लिए? Proper cleaning, sanitation, spraying of disinfectants, vaccination, loss of poultry. So basically we studied about all these. कैटल के बारे में पढ़ा, पोल्ट्री के बारे में पढ़ा, फिश के बारे में पढ़ा और बीज के बारे में. फिश में आपने पढ़ा था कि कुछ नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज में होती हैं, कुछ कल्चर फिशरी से मिलती हैं. देन वी टॉक्ड अबाउट मेरीन फिशरीज, इनलैंड फिशरीज. ठीक है, उसमें एक मैरीकल्चर करके एक नाम है. देन वी टॉक्ड अबाउट द कॉम्पोजिट सिस्टम जिसमें एक ही पॉन्ड में 5-6 स्पीशीज को रख सकते हैं, बहुत इजीली रख सकते हैं बिकॉज ऑल ऑफ देम हैव डिफरेंट रिक्वायरमेंट. सो दिस इज अ डायग्राम फॉर दैट. Then we talked about beekeeping. So commercial honey production के हमारे पास एक species है which is the Italian bee, which is also known as A. mellifera. Also we have 3-4 species more: the Indian bee, the Dorsetta bee, the Flore bee, right, little bee. So basically honey is taken from them. Honey की collection कैसे के लिए क्या क्या चीज़ें important है? Flower quality, pasturage and kind of the flowers that we've got. So with this we come to the end of class 9th biology, and now we will be starting with biology for class 10th. So hope you all are enjoying our videos, and if you have any doubts you can let us know in the comment sections, and thank you for watching.